Hi everyone, it's Jamie here from FX Learning. In today's video, we're going to be doing part 2 of timeframes. Now, the previous video I made, I talked about mastering timeframes, and I received so many positive emails and comments from you lot saying how it massively helped you in your trading. So I thought I would have another refreshers of that video and talk about little things that I missed in the previous one. Now, before we go into this video, I just want to show you some of the incredible results we've had so far this week. Now, I don't know if that's from the video or the amazing webinar we had on Sunday where we talked about momentum and divergence in the market. Now, normally when you get a trend in the market, an uptrend or downtrend, you can normally spot reversals happening in the market by using indicators such as the RSI, CCI, MACD and stochastics. They are momentum oscillators. What they do is they tell us when momentum is slowing down in the market. Normally price will make a higher high, and RSI will make a lower high, signifying that momentum is slowing down, looking to reverse. Now, if we head over to the VIP group, okay, look at some of these awesome results, okay. Herman normally shares his results on a Thursday or Friday, and as you can see, documents every single day. Monday he did 3-1, Tuesday he did 2-0, Wednesday he did 2-0, and Thursday he did 3-1. 4-0 as well. And as you can see here, this is perfectly what we were covering in Sunday's webinar, talking about momentum slowing down. Notice how the RSI, I believe that's an RSI, I might be wrong, okay, but notice how the momentum oscillator makes lower highs, price makes higher highs, and then the price drops. And as you can see, this particular member got into a trade and he did 4-0 today with it. So we carry on down here. Guys and girls, I had to try the binary stuff with Samuel. He has mastered binary, 5-0 just by talking to him. New member here, ended the day 17 wins 6 losses on demo using the AND strategy, 1 minute time frame, 10-minute expiry. We'll start again tomorrow to filter out the losses. Talking here, this is a nice trade that I took earlier today. Auntie Anne going well, AUD USD 1 hour time frame. So this is the 1 hour time frame on AUD NZD, and as you can see, nice beautiful trade, and a nice amount of pips made. Bit of lunchtime trend line action, nice win there. Saints and Roses, this is an awesome result. This female member, and I'm not joking you here, as you can see, it's my FX bet, I can never say that, my FX book Vertified. She's made 15,000 pips this week. 15,000 pips. I mean, come on. I mean, she's obviously stacked her trades, but I mean, that is impressive. Look, she's made 111% gain today. Absolutely incredible, that is. 78% win ratio, 3,591 pips in 1 day. That's unreal. Look, hi Jamie, been testing a tweaked MA and BDRs to help you guys. Gotta say it's awesome this week. Made over 15,000 pips, stacking and packing. So yes, as you can see, a couple of more results here. Here we go. Sometimes it's just too easy. Euro GBP, 1 minute charts, 5 minute expiry, back-to-back winner there. 7-0 here, trading the Asian session. So yes, as you can see, results have been incredible. Now let's begin today's video. So if you haven't seen the previous video, I suggest you watch that first. I will drop a link to that video in the comment section below. Give that video a watch first because it will refresh your mind on what we're talking about in today's video. Now, in the previous video, we were talking about checking 2 or 3 time frames above the time frame you're trading. So for instance, we were trading off the 5 minutes and drawing our support and resistance, our trend lines off the 15 and 30 minute charts. Now, the reason why we want to do that is because the moment we place a trade on the markets, we want to know what's happening right now, the moment we place a trade. If we're trading the 5 minutes, you don't need to know what's happening off the weekly and monthly time frame, okay? If you're leaving trades running for days, weeks, then yes, you would check the weekly and monthly time frame. But when we're trading the 5 minutes, we'll be leaving trades on for an hour, a couple of hours at most. So I want to know what's happening right now. So that's why if we're trading the 5 minutes, we always check 2 or 3 time frames above the 15 minute and 30 minutes. Now this goes with every time frame. If you're trading the 1 hour, you would check the 4 hour and daily. If you're trading the 1 minute, you would check the 5 and 15 minutes. You don't need to check every single time frame, because the 1 minute is going to tell you something different to the 5 minute, and the 5 minute will tell you something different to the 1 hour, the daily, the weekly, right? So the moment you place a trade, you want to know what's happening on the charts right now. So always check 2 or 3 time frames above, and overall it just gives you a better understanding on what the market's doing. You know, you want to be trading what's happening now, you know, and you want to be focusing on what's happening now. You don't want to know what's happening on the weekly, because you're not going to be placing trades for the, you know, for that long enough to be checking those time frames. So yes, we will trade in the 5, 15 minute and 30. In today's video, we're going to be trading off the 1 hour. So we're going to be trading off the 1 hour today and checking our support and resistance on what time frame? The 4 hour and daily. Always 2 or 3 time frames above. So if we head over to the charts now, as you can see, I've got my simulator loaded up on USD JPY on the 1 hour charts, and I'll be drawing my support and resistance and getting a feel what the market's doing off the 4 hour and daily. Now this is a little bit tricky for me to trade like this, because my simulator doesn't let me go back in time. So literally, right, you can't see the webcam, but you can see this. This is literally as much data I have off the daily. Right, I can't see support and resistance, I can't see what's happened previously. That's all I've got to basically make my judgment. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit tricky for me today. I don't know what's going to happen, okay, but we're just going to play on the charts, okay? And like I said, we'll break down what's happening over the time frames, okay? For instance, okay, I'm just going to draw my support and resistance, okay, where I can see, and I can see resistance area at the top, right? That's my first bit of resistance. So I hope the price comes up to, ignore that. So I'm going to wait for the price to come up to this resistance area, and we'll see what happens. Looks like price is going spiking all over the place at the minute. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, so hopefully we can simulate. Okay, stop. Right, okay, stop. Okay, so price is rejected off our resistance line at the top here. You can see that, right? Now, I'm just going to check the 4 hour. Okay, we've created a lower high. Okay, that's interesting. Let me just see what's happening. Okay, right, okay. Great. So, yes, time frames. This is the bit that confuses everyone, right? I'm trading off the 1 hour charts, okay? The 1 hour charts, which is over here somewhere, right? Here's the 1 hour, okay? On the daily, I'm just checking on where the price is. The only bit of charts I need to focus on is pretty much this area here. I don't care about what everything else is doing. On the daily, I just need to see what the price is doing. Pretty much these 2 candlesticks. That's all I need to focus on. And what can I see? Price is rejecting from this resistance line. That's all I need to know. Price is rejecting off the resistance area or coming up to a resistance area and maybe potentially sell. So what I want to do now is go over to the 1 hour and look for sell trades off this daily resistance line. Now here's a top tip, suggest you write this down on a piece of paper. You want to be trading away from support and resistance. You don't want to be trading into it. That's the worst thing you want to be doing. So the worst thing you can do is trade into this support. into this resistance. You want to be trading away from it. Now, if you placed a trade down here, okay, at your support line, then yes, you'll be trading away from support, okay, and your take profit would be at the top here, right? But you don't want to be placing trades like when it's just about to hit a resistance line. So you always want to be trading away from support and away from resistance, okay? So as we can see again, price is coming up to the daily resistance area. So I want to be selling away from it, okay? So I'll go over to the 4 hour. Okay, now obviously this is where I'd load up the binary destroyer and look for sell trades, but I can't because I'm showing you price action because it's more clearer and you can understand it better when you've got a blank canvas in front of you. So I'm just going to load up a momentum oscillator. We'll bring up an RSI. Okay, now like I said, I use the RSI because it tells me when momentum is slowing down in the market. Okay, so I know price is at a resistance area on the daily. I want to be looking for sell trades. I want to be looking for price to slow down. You can see it nicely on the 1 hour. Notice how price makes higher highs, the RSI makes higher highs, price makes higher highs, RSI makes lower highs. Okay, so that tells me price is looking to reverse. Okay, price is slowing down now, the momentum is slowing down, we are looking to sell the market, right? Momentum is slowing down, we are at a resistance area on the daily, we should be dropping any minute soon. Okay, I just want to keep flicking through the time frames. We come up. Okay, start, we go over here. Okay, right. Okay, stop. Okay, this is my first break of a structure. Okay, pretty much right. I mean, I don't have to be perfect with this, but notice how I draw that completely wrong. Okay, notice how we had a small trend line, right? I just use this because you can see price is continuing up, and then it's broken structure. Nice, price is now come back down, right? And it hasn't done that for quite a while. You can see price comes up, pulls down slightly, goes up, pulls back slightly, goes up, right? And then it's actually fat. Look at it, it's pulled down quite a lot. So this is my opportunity to sell the market. I'm not just going to get into a trade here. I want to be looking for a pullback in the market. Okay, here we go. We're going to come up. Okay, I'm going to go over to the 4 hour. Okay, price looks like it might come up. Okay, right, here we go. Okay, this here is probably my chance to sell the market. Okay, I can see from the 4 hour. Can you see how we've just made that sort of like dip here? See that? A small dip here, right? So yeah, I would sell the market here. Okay, how would I take this trade? Again, you always want to draw your support and resistance at the top of the resistance line, at the top here, take profit at the support. So I'm going to do this on the 4 hour because you can see it better. The 1 hour at the minute just looks like it's going sideways at the minute. Okay, the way I would take this is I would draw my support line or my resistance line, let's say at the top here, okay, which is here. Okay, and so I'll draw my resistance line at the top. We'll put it a few pips away, okay, which is around 50 pips. My take profit at the next support line, which is down here, and I would have got into a trade probably at the close of this candle here, right? So stop loss, entry, take profit. Okay, so we'll see what happens on this. Okay, like I said, I'm using time frames to check it. Daily, I can see it's resistance. You can see that, right? And I can looking at the momentum slowing down. You might be able to see, you notice how the RSI continues down, right? All along, price RSI is going down. So I can see it's a very strong, or potentially a strong downtrend move about to happen. So for me, I hope this wins. Okay. It's coming up to Christmas. Look at this. This is coming up to Christmas, 22nd of December. Bad time to trade. Just going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, we come down, we spike up, we come down, we come spike up. What's happening on the daily? Okay, daily's doing not a lot. 1 hour. Okay, here we go. Now we crash down. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, so back to the daily. Okay, take profit got hit. Right, okay, I can see take profit got hit. Okay, so that would have given me a nice, I don't know, 50 pips or 55 pips. Okay, jobs are good and thank you very much. We'll get rid of these. Okay, and we'll carry it on. So like I said, you notice how I'm using support resistance, right, off the daily. So we go back over to the daily, right? Now again, I can't see what's happening because I can't go back. I'm just gonna draw, in fact, I'll draw on the 4 hour because it'd be easier, right? Next resistance or next support line for this, where's my next support area? Okay, here, right, here. Okay, we'll go with this one. Okay, we've got a number of rejections here, we've got rejections here. So I do not want to be selling the market now into this support area. Okay, don't want to do that. I want to be buying from away from the support area. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on here. Like I said, our take profit got hit on this trade. I'll do one more setup, okay, and then I'll call that a day. So we'll do one more trade. As you can see, look, price is continuing down. It's okay. We've come up to this support area. Notice how we reject straight away from it. Okay, now am I looking at the momentum slowing down? Yes, we still continue down, right? We're still in continuing down. Okay, so what's the 1 hour saying? Okay, ooh, look at that, the 1 hour makes higher highs. Look at that. Okay, the RSI makes higher highs on the 1 minute, okay, on the 1 hour. Okay, so I can see, okay, on the daily and the 4 hour, we're at a support area again. Price is starting to slow down. I can see that by the candlestick patterns, and the momentum is changing on the 1 hour. So I could look for another buy signal away from this support area. Okay, now this, as a trader, is where you kind of fine tune your entries. You know, it's all about the entry points. You know, there could be times where you don't get into a trade because it doesn't meet your entry rules. You know, and you could be right. You see price is pulling away from this. Now, what I would want to see here, for me, is a pullback in the market. Okay, you know, you can see here price goes up, goes down like this, right? But what I want to see is a lower high before, or a higher low before entering a market. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going here. Okay. Okay, notice how, okay, oh, funny enough, no, we continue lower, so there's no trade for me. You go back over to the 4 hour, notice how we come back down, okay, but now, funny enough, we're at the next support area, okay, which was only a few pips below this one. You can see it here ever so slightly here, okay, but now look at the RSI on the daily. Look at this on the 4 hour. Look at this momentum slowing down on the 4 hour. Okay, we could look for a buy signal again. I'm going to go over to the 1 hour. Okay, notice how I'm looking for buy signals. Okay, price continues lower, so you know, for me there's no signal at the minute because price is still going lower, but I know we are at a support area. Okay, so we'll see what happens. This is where I normally have the binary destroyer loaded up. In fact, I might, right, just to show you, I might actually use the binary destroyer on this last setup here, right? And I might use the AND signal. Let's see what happens, right? Hopefully, nope. In fact, okay, I'm going to use a different strategy for this. I'm going to use the crossover strategy on this. I'm going to use the crossover strategy on this. Notice how our initial trade was right. Okay, we are rejecting away from that resistance support area. I knew it was going to happen, but I've not got into a trade yet, and I'll tell you why. I want to try and use the binary destroyer to give me a buy signal, so I can kind of show you on how to use the binary destroyer successfully. Okay, we're going to be using the crossover here. Okay, and I'll explain to you why I'm using this strategy here. Okay, in fact, I'm going to do it like this. Come on, I want you to drop. I want you to drop. Okay, this is our pullback. This is our pullback. Okay, stop. No. Oh, I knew that. Poo. No. Look at that. I should have got enough. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Stop. Okay. I am every single body right now. Okay. Let's go back here. I'm going to go assess what's happening. Okay. Right. Okay, right, I'm going to sell the market right now. I'm going to sell the market right now. Okay, I'm going to go back to this point here. Okay. And you know I said I was originally going to buy the market. I'm going to sell the market at this AND signal at the top here. Does this meet an AND signal? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to sell the market here. Okay, now the reason why I'm going to sell the market here is go over to the daily. Okay, look at this trend line forming on the daily. Okay. Lower highs all the time, okay, all the time. Okay, you go over to the 4 hour, okay, you can see it. Okay, look at the momentum slowing down. Okay, we come back up to this resistance area. Okay, again, it's not the best, but can you see this area where resistance is slowing down? You go over to the 1 hour, you can see it perfectly now. Okay, that area of resistance. Okay, you can see that area here. Okay, and then we break down here. So just this is going to be my last trade for the day. Just 3 things. Let's have a recap about this trade. 1, focus on what's happening on the charts right now. Okay, this area here, I'm looking at the daily, I'm seeing, okay, price is making lower highs, we're bouncing off a trend line. Okay, so that's all I need to know off the daily. So what's that telling me? Look for sell trades, look for sell opportunities away from this trend line. Okay, on the 4 hour, look at it, you can see price is clearly slowing down, almost formed a double top. On the 1 hour, notice how we have formed a double top and momentum is slowing down. So this is my sell signal. Again, this doesn't quite meet any of the binary destroyer rules, but I'm just using it for example. This would be my sell arrow if I was using price action and arrows, for instance. Okay, so you know, use the higher time frames to get an idea of what the market is doing, and then go down to the 1 hour and place your trades. Now again, I will make this a yellow, right? Again, stop loss here, okay, above the support or resistance, and then my target for this trade would be at the next support line, which will probably be down here somewhere. So a nice, in fact, let's go with a nice 15 pip stop loss, targeting around a 40 pip take profit. So that's almost a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, meaning I'm risking 1% to make 1%. Okay, now we should at least drop down. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I believe I might have got took out by the trade here. I think I might have got took out, but anyway, okay, as you can see what I'm doing, right, going over, you're seeing the trend line now, you see it on the 4 hour. Okay, where do you think price is going to go down to? Back to this support line. Let's just speed up a little bit. Okay, we pull back. Notice how we pull back again. Look, right, on the 1 hour, okay, you see the price pulling back quite a lot. Now you have to remember, right, if I just bring it up here, I'm going to pause it here, right? This on the 4 hour is nothing. It's like for 4 candlesticks, but on the 1 hour you can actually see the pullback. You can see it all happening all along. So again, we're going back down to this support area at the bottom here. Notice this, we go over to the 4 hour, we're coming up to the support area, we break below it. Okay, so we're now broken the support area on the 4 hour, and then we should pull back up. Okay, what I would see now is a pullback maybe to this support area, becoming break and retest. Let's see what happens. No. Okay, in fact, we look like I'd just say we're just about to form. Okay, look at the momentum slowing down on the daily. Look at that. Look at that momentum. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Right. I'm just going to rewind it back again. Okay. Notice how the momentum at this point slows down on the daily. Price makes lower lows, RSI makes higher lows. Okay, momentum slowing down. What does that tell me? Look to buy the market on the 1 hour time frames. Okay, what I would then do every single body is look for buy opportunities using the binary destroyer. Let me just load up the binary destroyer again. Okay, and we'll go over here. Okay, I'm going to bring this up like that. Okay, what's the daily saying? Oh, daily's continuing down. Oh, 4 hour continuing down. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, just for reference. Okay, I wouldn't say this meets the rules, but this is just getting an idea, okay, of how to trade the binary destroyer. Okay, right. Notice on the 4 hour momentum is slowing down. Okay, price goes lower. Okay, RSI goes higher. Okay, I can see on the 4 hour momentum is slowing down, looking to reverse. I then go down to the 1 hour. Remember, all I'm doing, everyone, is looking at this window to see what the price is doing on the higher time frames, and then going down to the 1 hour and looking for buy trades. Now, like I said, I wouldn't say this meets the rules here, but you could take this signal being a buy trade. Let's just see what happens. Okay, price pulls down a bit, and then we should spike up. I hope I'm right. Okay, let me just speed up. Okay, there we go. As you can see, okay, price eventually does go up for quite a bit. Okay, and you can probably see it better on the daily, on the 4 hour. Let me just see how price is now going sideways. This looks like a major support area. But anyway, as you can see, like that's what I would have done. You can see the momentum slowing down, going over to the 1 minute and got into a buy trade. So yes, I hope you enjoyed today's video, part 2 of time frames. And yeah, I hope you have great success with it. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you.